Want to talk about following certain guides. In my last game, I followed the Dota Plus guide, and the previous games I was like thinking about which item will prevent me from dying. So I was thinking about that, and I bought based on that. When I do that, I see my win rates high. I die less time in the game. Then I decide, okay, for a change, let's try following a certain guides like Dota Plus guides. Let's see if you can hear me talking. Yeah. So let's try Dota Plus guide, but and still try not to die. The thing is, it didn't work very well. I died 8 times, but when I follow my own intuition, I died very less. Like I look at the game and I see who are enemies, and I buy items based on that. Last time I played Jakiro, when I built based on my knowledge and what item could prevent from any heroes, I died less. And previous I did the same thing. I played Dazzle, but this time I thought about items and I bought by myself. So it seems like, so here also you see that I died very less than in my team compare anyone. So when you think about items by yourself and buy, I think it works very well. Let's see what people are talking about. So here I'm looking at a similar post that has the same question. So here let's look at the top three comments and move like look three posts about it. So first, unless you're new, you shouldn't be blindly built for anything. You should learn how to item can change the way you play the game and make educated choices among the suggested item and eventually just make educated choices. That is real because um, the problem with Dota Plus is like, for example, let's say I'm playing a hero and there's a LC in the enemy team, and I personally know that if I buy Lincolns, that counts as counters LC, right? But the guide doesn't have it. But I blindly follow the guide, and I end up getting a lot of dueled by. I end up getting dueled by LC. But if I thought by myself and by item, I would have prevented from that happening, right? So that's why the guides doesn't always. Um, Mostly, I see Dota Plus guide. It's always the same item follows items. It doesn't look at who is the enemy hero, and doesn't give suggestions based on that. So I see that most of the time. So I would say going with your own knowledge and understanding, and even if you don't know what item counters, what do? You try to build an item, and after you finish the game, look for it. Look for like if I get this hero next time, what item I can buy to counter. So that way you will learn. But if you blindly follow guides, nothing much you will learn, and you will keep on repeating the same thing. So that's what I learned. Like when I start thinking about, okay, what item I counter, if this hero is killing me, so what item I can buy to prevent him from killing me. That may actually think, okay, what is the item actually counters him, and I look for it. I found it. Now next time when that hero appear, I automatically know, okay, this is the item that counters, and I buy that. But if you just blindly follow the guides, you don't even know that. Like you don't even try to know that because you have a guide you just follow. So that's the disadvantage of it. So make your best effort to try item by yourself, get some idea. Like I always keep the Dota Plus on because it shows most good item for this hero, but I keep that on. But I will just go one item at a time. Like whenever I have good win rate, I pick, okay, this next item mine is mana boot, and I only select that. And after I buy that, I know what is the next item required to be more alive, not dying. Not dying is the main priority for me, so I choose item based on that. And let's look at this one. I don't follow Dota Plus builds. I do usually have the Dota Plus build selected because it usually contains most of the item I might want. I do the same thing. So going against, yes, you can follow the guide religiously in some cases. If you follow pro players, they will sometimes do the same build every single game. Depends on the hero. Sometimes it cause the item feel good. It can be that you don't want to spend brain power, or you're learning a hero, and 30 games with the same build makes it easier to gauge when you can die. Okay, so based on this post, following your own thing is important than following guides. Let's look at this one. How good is Dota plus builds? Let's look at the top comments. Seems like you know the answer. No cookie cutter guide will replace actually knowing how to adapt each and every game. That's right. That's 100% right. Okay. That is the top comment. I leave it there. Where do you guys go for the item builds for heroes? What do you guys use guys section? The guide section and so forth. How hooked are the popular guides really? Okay. Immortal Faith will usually have good idea what I'm doing. The total Nini guides are usually pretty out of date. Yeah, the total Nini is one of the most used like guide. If you go to demo hero, you can check that. The total Nini guide. If I go to here, the most percentage people choose total Nini guide, 91%. And here you will have the item that's similar, but you see this book of death is like all dated. People in the back then buy this stuff, but people don't buy it anymore. But total is still suggests, so it means this is like out of date, not worth following. um yeah, yeah, let's look at another one. Don't follow item builds. This seems like a good for post right here. Don't follow item builds. Itemize according to your needs in the game. I'm very different play with the people that come into the game with predefined item build. This is one of the things that can affect the quality of your games and your chances to win more than your mechanical skill. When building a consider two conditions: killing conditions or what allow you to kill, um, dying condition or what gets you killed. Items are there to help you avoid being killed and to help you kill enemies faster. If you're already doing enough damage to kill enemies, you don't need more damage items. You need survivability and utility items. So you can dish our any damages for longer before needing retreat. If you are having any surviving fights, you don't need more tank items. So you can increase your damage output by both increasing your DPS by surviving fight long. I'm not talking to you fellow high rank players, I'm talking to people that plays for 5 magic damage dealers and don't figure they should build magic resistance and a BKB despite those items not being standard for their hero. We could argue all day about whether this oversimplifies things too much or not, and the answer is both yes and no. Yes for both players above 4.5k, no for player under. If you remember 2.5 to 3 days, if you were ever there, you will remember how poorly people itemized in this bracket. I think this is better to first of all open the shop. You will all saw the item builder, be the Dota plus uh, yeah. So that is basically it, like the learning process happen when you actually itemize yourself, because now you're thinking, okay, what item prevents me from dying, what item is good here, what item uh, is needed to escape from this certain ability. So when you're itemized by yourself, you're thinking. When you're following guides, you're not thinking. That's the difference. When you're thinking, you learn. When you're not thinking, you don't learn anything. What do you guys think about it? Put it in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. See you guys on my next video.